All right, everyone, buckle up, because we are about to take a deep dive into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about facing challenges
Yeah,
and how we can use those challenges to actually better ourselves.
exactly. And what's really cool about this is the inspiration is coming from a very unexpected source.
Yeah, it's actually from nature,
Eagles.
eagles. So we're diving into this excerpt from a podcast about eagles. And the thing that really just blew me away was this behavior they have during storms.
Oh, yeah, I read that part too. That's pretty wild.
So instead of, like most birds would hunker down and wait for the storm to pass, right?
Makes sense.
These guys fly right into it.
Into the storm, like they're actively seeking it out.
They use the powerful updrafts in the storm to gain altitude.
Whoa, so while all the other birds are hiding, they're like taking the express elevator to the top?
Exactly. It's wild, right? And it's
Yeah.
not just about getting higher either. It's about the perspective you get from being up there.
Oh, that's so true. I mean, think about it. When you're on top of a mountain, you see things differently, don't you?
Absolutely. You get this wider view of the whole landscape. You can see the bigger picture. You can see how everything connects.
And I bet that helps them make better decisions too, like about where to hunt or how to navigate.
For sure. They're not just reacting to the storm. They're using it to their advantage.
It's almost like they're saying, bring it on. I can handle this.
Right. It's such a powerful image, and it really makes you think about how we approach challenges in our own lives.
Yeah. I mean, how often do we try to avoid difficult situations or run away from problems?
Right. Our first instinct is usually to find shelter. But what if we took a page from the eagle's playbook?
What if we embraced those storms and used them to rise higher?
That's where this rise above the storm idea becomes really powerful. It's not just about eagles anymore. It's about us. It's a metaphor for personal growth.
So gaining literal altitude is like gaining a new perspective in life.
Exactly. And using the storm's power is like leveraging challenges to propel us forward.
Instead of letting them knock us down.
Right. And having that wider view, well, that's like having clarity, being able to make better decisions.
You know, it's funny because when you put it that way, it makes so much sense.
Right.
Like I think about all the times I've avoided having difficult conversations with people
Oh, yeah.
or put off a project because it felt too overwhelming.
We've all been there. It's tough.
Mm.
But the source material actually had this really interesting exercise called a storm plan.
Oh, yeah, the storm plan. Tell me more about that.
So it encourages you to look at a challenge you're facing right now and brainstorm ways that this problem could actually become a stepping stone.
Oh, so instead of focusing on all the negative stuff, we try to find the potential within it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a total mindset shift.
I love that. Can you give me an example of how that would work in real life?
Sure. Okay, let's say someone is terrified of public speaking. That's their storm, right?
Big storm, yeah.
Instead of avoiding every opportunity to speak up, they could join Toastmasters.
Ah, so that's them using the storm to gain altitude.
Exactly. They're facing their fear head on. What lessons would they learn from that?
Well, they learn how to structure a speech, how to project their voice, how to connect with an audience.
Exactly. They'd gain a wider view of communication.
And they'd probably realize that it's not as scary as they thought.
Hopefully. And ultimately, they'd build confidence and open themselves up to new opportunities.
Wow, so it really is about turning that initial fear into fuel for growth.
That's the idea. It's like the eagle using the wind to soar higher.
So next time I'm feeling intimidated by a challenge, I'm going to remember those eagles.
Me too. I think it's such a powerful reminder that we don't have to let storms control us. We can use them to our advantage.
It's all about shifting our perspective and finding that silver lining.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So maybe the question we should all be asking ourselves is
What?
could it be that our biggest regrets come not from our failures, but from the challenges we never even dared to face?
Ooh, that's a good one. And we have to think about that one for a while.
Me too. It's something to ponder, isn't it?
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I think we all needed to hear that today.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right, everyone. That's it for our deep dive this week. Remember,
Embrace the storm.
and soar to new heights.
Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.